Hey guys, Jabba back. I'm sure you recognize this little spot, but we have to come back to it. If you remember, the pocket secretary we found on that dead body, or dead guard, said that they need to take it underground. And not much more underground you can go than the sewers. So let's start looking through the sewers. I don't believe we have anything especially nasty down here. And an additional little area up there, but I don't think that's gonna do us much good. You notice that little grouping right there. And that looks like bell tower. But they're not showing up as white, so they're not exactly enemies. This is the group we were going after. We can get up here, have a good look at them. Hi guys. Now, there's a myriad of ways to go about this. You could smoke them all out. You could take care of the big guy first. He's the actual problem. That one right there, standing. You could jump down real quick and use some Typhoon. Or you could do what we're gonna do. We just go and have a nice little chat. If they get angry at us, we just Typhoon them to death anyway. Likewise, you notice how they're not doing anything despite us being right here. If you wanted, you could literally just kill them all right here. It's no big deal. He has one of them nice heavy machine guns. But, let's have a chat, methinks. Hello, sir.
They send you?
If you're talking about your former buddies at Bell Tower, the answer is no.
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right?
One and the same, baby.
I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
They just don't get the message. I like Inquisitive a bit more.
Could be. What's it to you?
When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, you shall not do him wrong.
You've dropped the merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hey, that's neat.
I just have an interest in theology.
Alpha.
And I
okay.
love quoting the book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
Not exactly, or that I am. I don't know. He seems to be going after people we don't like as well. So, no?
Not exactly. I'm here on behalf of someone who wants you to understand reason.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right?
The one.
He's a good man. And I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right. But he doesn't quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
Pretty much what I was thinking.
Decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave. We say he's handing in his resignation.
Uh-huh.
When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue.
Yeah,
You
fair.
can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
That's a good question. What do you mean you no longer share your employer's views? Because Bell Tower has been kind of heavy-handed with a lot of stuff. If you've forgotten, they straight up killed all the people in that apartment complex.
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the U.S., when I first got into the Army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I
Some
believed
pretty
in its
strong
values.
beta feels there, too.
I believed in its government.
Beta.
Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore. You work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story.
Uh-huh.
Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind. War got privatized.
Yep.
The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believe that as
that's
long
how
as
he
they
got
were
here.
working for the government, they were serving the same cause. So when they offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade, I made my jump.
That's reasonable, I suppose. Okay. When did things go wrong?
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about.
Yeah, I
Gave
can
us
see
a massive
that.
edge over the enemy.
It's kind of all over your
Later,
face.
seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program.
Uh-huh.
Top secret. Experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. There
Okay.
was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain. Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. The augmentation was
Right.
supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was
Keep
the main
that
function.
PTSD in
The
check.
second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions. Make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
Right. I mean, why didn't they?
If you were so perfect, and the hub made you so perfect, how did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations.
Oh.
Slowly, I realized some of these operations couldn't logically have been orchestrated by the government. I was asked to do highly questionable things, even by professional standards.
Aren't we all?
That's
Not
fun.
like this, Jensen. Our services have been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A
Yay,
combination
capitalism.
of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government. Individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now.
Ooh, strong
You have to
alpha
have men
feels
who are
there.
moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I can agree with that. I definitely don't want to fight him. And, he doesn't seem like the type to turn himself in, exactly. So, do what you have to. Just stay away from those new neural chips. I don't trust them. Have
Dr.
fun.
Wing said our situations would resonate. I don't think he realized it might go both ways. Some men deserve the justice we bring on them. Do what you have to do, Zelazny. I won't get in your way.
I appreciate that, Jensen. I didn't want you to die for a cause that isn't yours. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill. They have names, families, they're people. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die. And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
I mean, oh, they're all gone. They disappeared quick. But yeah, they decided to train a killer. And they didn't expect that the dog would bite back. I don't know why. Seems kind of obvious, but sometimes people just don't think through those things. Especially when all they can see is themselves. I don't approve exactly of...
Hey, Jensen. Zelazny here.
Oh, hey,
So,
we were just
Zelazny,
talking about you.
how'd you get this frequency?
You're no stranger to top secret augmentations, Jensen. You figure it out. In the meantime, just want to let you know I've contacted some of my old pals at Bell Tower. Got them to reassign a couple of local patrols. You should have a few less problems to deal with for a while.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Oh, that's nice. But we still got these guys to deal with, so... But yeah, so if you agree with him, you get a few less Bell Tower guys that'll look your way.
Back away, sir. This is none of your business.
It's kind of handy every now and again. Man, that guy is crazy. Like, he has noticed us every single time when we have done absolutely nothing. But we have a place to get back to. It's the why are we going this way? We need to go to the limb clinic. We need to go the exact opposite way. Let's go back to the limb clinic. Do-do-do-do. Super jump. Yeah, you just, some people think they can get away with anything, and sorry, but that doesn't quite resonate. It's not how the world works. Even if the people at top think it, and they can usually pay for it. Hopefully, at one point, someone finds the better.
A device which transmits neural impulses directly to inorganic tissue.
怎么回事嘛？为什么我们还在这里？
Their local
And, all those consequences they thought they'd never face start staring them right in it. What's up, Mr. Wing? We had a conversation with your friend. I'm not sure you like it.
So? You have found Zelazny? I cannot stress enough the importance of this task, Mr. Jensen.
I found him.
I found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
I'm not much of a liar.
It's a long story, Doc. I tracked Zelazny and his men. They were hiding in the sewers. And after talking to him, I decided to let him go.
What? But he is a dangerous man, Mr. Jensen. You should not have done this.
Every man's dangerous. Yeah, seems like a good one.
The men Zelazny's after are far more dangerous than he is. His methods are extreme, but I think his cause is justified. To be honest, Doc, I believe what he wants isn't that different from you. An honorable government free of corruption. They could use a man like you.
I had not foreseen such a thing. I don't know, Mr. Jensen. You seem to believe that the end justifies the means, but I don't know. I'll have to think about this. Here is a praxis kit. It's all I have.
Well, thanks. I didn't expect it, but hey. That's the end of that side mission. That's all of our side missions here. How many praxis kits do we have? We have 2. Huh. There's not a whole lot of stuff we don't have, actually. Smart vision. Cloaking system. Seraph Series 8 energy converter. This really doesn't do a whole lot for us, as I've said earlier in this game. Sprint, sure. Not much of a running gunner, so that's not a big deal. Everything else except for these need their activations, which will usually cost 2. Let's see. And 2. And this is neat, but oh wait, this one costs 1. Okay, well, if you hack everything, it's not that big a deal. I may get this one just to see the cone of vision. Like, these 2 things are the most useful things to me. But we'll wait on that. Right now, though, we need to get back to our not quite starting location. So let's see what I can do right quick.
What was that?
Get the police!
Yeah, that felt good.
Just get away! How did that start?
Anyway, where were we?
Check it out.
Oh, they weren't gonna actually be able to get us anyway. So, back to where we were going. I just really wanted to punch that guy while we were still here. Okay, so we're back here. And yeah, quick pop back out. And all the dudes are popped back up as we said they would. Hey, no big deal. Anyway, to the sewers. Or rather, to the dock. We need to get that package that they left for us. Do-do-do-do-do. This is a portion of the sewers that we literally cannot get into at any other point in this game. Oh, aren't you smartly dressed?
Ah, you buy or sell. I do it all. Look at a computer and see for yourself.
Okay. We got some nice things. I didn't mean to buy that. I wanted that. Now this may seem a little funny to you, but yeah, we're selling the sniper rifle. There's a reason. Trust me. But we want these. And let's sell those, sell that. Buy that just for good measure.
Bye-bye. I see you soon.
Alrighty, buddy.
Tell me something, Lawai. Why is it that everyone with AUGs got hit by that glitch? Not all augments are made by the same company. They don't all use the same chips.
That is a very good point.
You want some friendly advice? Stay away from the bell tower boys patrolling the streets.
Fair enough. But we've got... There's absolutely nothing in there. We've got some things to find. Well, there should be a package waiting for us right up there. Oh, this is a nice area. The weather is just perfect. Let's see. Our package is going to be on right over there. So why don't we call it right here for today. Move this dumpster over here so we can get a nice spot. Thought it looked like we could have that coffee for a second. Some electrified stuff going on there. And a decent little vantage point. But we're going to have some fun here, let me tell you. Until then, though, this is going to be Jabby signing out. Y'all have a good one.